Hi, I'm Leslie, and I've been through a journey of self development while overcoming challenges like anxiety, unemployment, getting through divorce, while adapting to a new country, Germany in this case. I want to share my experiences with you because I know how it feels like to struggle with no hope. But I know that perseverance, patience, and love are key. And I'm here to show you that it's possible to overcome these challenges. Especially today, I want to talk about the power of real love and letting go of expectations. So, I'm going to share my experiences with you, my point of view, and I would really love it if you share your experiences as well. Write in the comments below if you've been in a similar situation from what I described. If you have you dealt with it, and how did you do to overcome that situation? And if you find yourself right now, please comment below as well which situation you're finding yourself in right now. What are you going through? What are you dealing with? And at the end of the video, I would love it as well. It'd be great to know which steps you're gonna take after watching this video in order to start calling real love and bringing real love to your life and surrendering, letting go for real. So, in order to begin, I would love to start with a question. I would like to ask you, have you ever struggled to let go of someone you love or something you really feel very attached to? It doesn't really have to be a person. It could be a job. It could be a specific situation. It could be something in your life you're very attached to, and you feel that's like the power of your life, that gives you power, that's your attachment, and you really know you have to let go that thing, that situation, or that person. Have you ever really struggled to let that thing go? To let that person go of your life for once and for good? How did it feel like? Think about that situation. What kind of situation was that? Or which person? Was that your lover? Was that another person, a friend of yours, your best friend? Was that someone from your family, a very good friend of yours, or someone that really has influence in your life? Or if it's a specific situation, it could be, for instance, I don't know, a job, or you're attached to a specific outcome, and every time you're really looking forward to that outcome, and if that's not what you get, you feel destroyed. Could be perfectionism as well. Could be approval from other people. You look for approval from the others, and that really you're attached to it. You cannot really be happy, not until you feel that everybody else around you is approving what you do, or is really paying attention to what you do and saying, yes, we see you, it's fine, we like it. Or maybe the approval from a specific person in your life as well. What is it? Usually there's something people struggle a lot to let go. It's not necessarily a person, but most cases are related to people, to lovers, to a best friend, to someone they really, really love in their lives. And it's really hard in that case to let go, but it's necessary. If you want to keep moving on with your life, keep going forward with your life, be happy, be at peace with yourself and with your life, and just keep moving forward. You have to let go. And letting go is something very important because it's also related to feeling real love. Real love and letting go, they go together. And the same like forgiveness, that's something I talk about another video as well, which I love so much. And I really like talking about this because it all goes all together. But in this case, it's not just forgiveness, but it's a whole process of letting go. Letting go, it's not just when someone hurt you or when you were hurt in a specific situation. It's like there's, of course, a reason behind, but you feel more like you are being hurt or you are hurt by someone and I don't know, you want to take revenge on that person or because of that situation, whatever. More of that is like you feel attached to that situation, like you don't want to let go, like you depend on that job to be happy, and you're like, that is the source of my happiness. That's the problem. Even if it's a person, okay, the lover, that person is the source of my happiness, and that's the problem. And you cannot let go of that person, and that's making you unhappy. That's making you, I don't know, obsessed, attached, anxious, not happy. All the kind of feelings you can have that are opposite to love, to real love. So in order to free that up and then really feel real love, it's important to let go. So if it's not about taking revenge or feeling resentment with somebody, maybe it's a different situation. It's more about letting go. And that's why I want to make emphasis on this video. Because in the last video, I talk about forgiveness, more specifically when someone hurt you and when you could not forgive yourself. But in this case, it's more about being attached to a certain situation or something or even someone, not necessarily you are resentful for that. How does it feel like when you're attached to that thing, to that situation, to that person? Do you feel love in your heart? Do you really feel love? Is it love? Because it's more like yeah, you feel anxious, you feel uneasy, you feel you want that thing because you don't have it, or if you have it, you feel like you need to control it because you feel it's gonna just go away, it's gonna leave your life, right? It doesn't feel okay. It's not nice. That feeling is not nice, and it's not real love. It's more an emotional attachment to something. It's codependency. It's not healthy, and it's a sign that the source of your feelings is not love, is not real love. And in order to make yourself feel better, to liberate yourself, free yourself from that attachment, from that expectation, you can also start working on your love, on feeling real love. Like the more you detach, the more you're gonna feel love, the better you're gonna feel yourself, the more you're gonna be happy. So it's very different, right? The feeling when you're attached to something, you hold on to it, to the feeling of really feeling love. So today I want to give you some tips about how to achieve that process, like how to achieve feeling real love by letting go of expectations, letting go of something, letting go of someone. That process takes a lot of time. It requires a lot of reflection, a lot of internal process, internal work, but it's important. And once you do it and once you go through it, it's so amazing. It's life-changing. So here I'm going to give you some tips to explain how I have gone through that, how I have achieved it, the steps that I used to do it. And then I'm going to go to my personal experience to explain a little bit from my point of view, how I dealt with it. And yeah, in that case, motivate you, let you know that you can keep working on it, you can get over it, and we're here to support each other. So the first tip I'm going to give is to first understand why do you feel this attachment? Why do you feel like that? First, like, what are you feeling exactly when you think about this attachment? Usually it's not love. Usually it's more a negative feeling. It's more like fear. You're afraid to lose that thing. You are afraid or you are scared of going through a different situation, or getting out of your comfort zone, or you are resentful, could be as well. It could be another, it could be different feelings that really make you feel that way. Usually it's fear, which is the main opposite of love. Fear does not go with love. That's why when you feel fear, and the source of what you feel, and the source of your attachment, your feelings, your emotions, what you're having and doing in your life is fear, it's really unlikely that you're going to be able to feel real love at the same time. So ask yourself, what is it that you're feeling? Are you feeling scared? Are you feeling fear? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling resentful? And then ask yourself, why? Why are you feeling like this? Think about it. Think about many times, many experiences in your past Take a few minutes to think about it. A specific moment when you felt like that as well before. Go in your past. Remember a time where you felt like that, where you felt fear of being alone, where you felt very scared because someone abandoned you and you felt rejected, you felt abandoned, you felt left alone. And you don't want to go through that feeling again. So think about that situation. And not just about the recent experience. Okay, maybe the recent experience, yeah, you feel scared or fear of losing that thing, of losing your job, or of losing that person because you don't want to be single, or you feel scared of not saying yes to that partnership, even though it's not the one you really want in your heart, but you're afraid to say no because you might feel like a failure or like you're not doing enough for your work and you're feeling like you're not enough, maybe. So think about how you feel and why. And go in the past, go think about your childhood, about moments with your family. When you were a child, think about one situation where you felt like that as well. Take a few minutes for that. You might notice in this case that the feeling is very similar. The source is fear as well. And that feeling is connected. So that's something you really have to work on from your past. It's actually not something from yesterday, the attachment you have from last year. It's a problem that you have had actually from many, many years ago, and you have to go and deal with it. And it's a long process. But when you realize about what you're feeling and exactly what is it and why, that's a big step. You're going to understand yourself a lot more and the situation as well. The second step is to practice compassion and empathy. Put yourself on the other people's shoes. In that case, if it's a situation, put yourself on a different situation. Like, okay, how is it like for other people, right? Not from your perspective, but change your perspective. In that case, you'll be able to have more empathy and really say, okay, maybe that's the situation for me. But for other people, it's like this, right? More specifically about people, right? If you feel attached to someone. Understand really how the other person feels. What is the person going through? When you really think about it and understand the other person's journey, you're gonna be like, there's no need to judge the other person. There's no need to attach myself or to try to attach the other person. Why would I do that? Would the other person feel happy about that? Would you feel happy that way as well? I think no. So change the situation, turn things around, and imagine you are the other person and the other person is doing that to you. Like it's kind of like putting this pressure, like this attachment, emotionally attachment on you. That's energy that other people feel as well. Situations as well, like in the job, and people in your job will notice it. The energy is felt all around and is noticed. The third one is forgiveness as well. As I mentioned in another video, it's also very important. And it depends on forgiveness with whom. Who do you have to forgive? Maybe you're feeling guilty because you let another person go last time, or when you were little, I don't know, you didn't help your mom enough, or you felt you were not enough for your mom or for your dad, and you have not forgiven that person, and that's why you're still very scared. You are still, other people have influence on you because you are scared all the time that you are not enough, or you're not gonna make them happy, or you're not gonna, it doesn't matter what you do, nothing's gonna work. That's a good example. So thinking about that and really forgiving yourself about what happened, forgiving the other person as well, it'll make you free yourself and then really like realize there's no need for attachment. There's no need. You are safe. You're good by yourself. You're whole. You're good. You're here to protect yourself, and you don't have to put like walls and try to attach things to you. Because you're fine by yourself. Why would you try to attach things to you or hold on to things if they're there already? You're happy, you're okay, you should be free. And when you forgive, you feel like that. You forgive yourself, forgive the others, release. Number 4 is to be grateful for the experience, grateful for the situation that is happening at that time. The person as well, maybe if it's a person, thanks a lot for this person, thanks for having this person in my life, and seeing all the good things you got from that person, and realizing that it's fine. It's fine. Without that person, you have also many things to be grateful for. And your life does not lose value. You don't lose value because of that. Be grateful. Grateful about what you have from this person, from the situation, and enjoy it. Take it for you. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Receive it. Receive it, take it, and enjoy it. Don't hold on to it. That gratefulness helps for sure. And through forgiveness and gratefulness, this step number 5 or tip number 5 is to love yourself, love your life, love others as well. Try to practice love. When you have practiced forgiveness, gratefulness, you have put yourself on the other people's shoes and done all the exercises we've gone through already. It's easier for you to love yourself and also feel love for the other people. Understand the other situation and really say, okay, the other people have problems as well. The other people have many things going in their minds. They have gone through traumas, and you can understand that better and say like, okay, there's no reason why I should hold on to something, because all of us, we're living in the same world. We are together. We are interconnected, and it really is important. It comes to love, to the feeling that connects us and get us together. So when you do those exercises, you're gonna find that it's easier for you to love yourself, to love your life, to love other people as well. But love for real. It's not the love with attachment or codependency, because that's actually fear. It's not love. It's about finding love without attachment, and that's real love. It's more about emotional freedom. Emotional freedom, and that's key. When you are able to love, to give from yourself, because you're full of yourself and you have so much to give, and you just feel love because that's what you are, that's what you give. You feel love, and you can love other people no matter what they're doing or what they've done to you, because you don't care anymore. You're not gonna hurt yourself anymore by feeling resentful or by trying to attach a person to you or a situation to you. No, you relax. Relax, love. Life is love. And that way of feeling changes your life. That really helps you let go of expectations, let go of people that don't serve you anymore. You still have the ability to love them and maybe forget them while forgiving them, which is totally different. And that love makes you feel relaxed and say like, okay, they're good. They did their part in my life. Thank you for that. Now they have to go through many other different situations. They have their traumas, they have their problems as well. They had gone through traumas and problems like feeling not worthy, feeling not enough, or feeling they were failures as well. Everybody. So feeling that way and feeling that they have their things, they have their problems, it makes you really feel compassion and love them. Not the love that, oh, I want to touch this person. No, the love that I just love you. The love that you feel sometimes when you see the nature as well. You see nature and you see, wow, it's so beautiful. And you see the flowers and the animals, how they behave, and you just feel like, wow, you feel love, you feel amazed. But you're not asking anything from that, right? No, because you have it and it's there. So that's about it. And after really you have realized that you are going through the process of loving without attachments, without expectations, without really asking something from people and say like, oh, hey, I'm giving this, you give that, and it has to be like 50-50. No, you just stop that madness, give yourself, and when you really learn to do that's an ongoing process, right? When you learn to do that, Then we go to step number 6. And that is the next step, and it's about finally trusting and surrender. That actually goes hand in hand. It's not like it goes one step and then the other one and then the next one. Like it's like a whole process. Sometimes when you do the forgiveness and when you put yourself on others' shoes, and then when you are grateful at the same time, like all come together. All of that is a complex process that makes everything like a lot more meaningful. Everything makes more sense when you start really practicing these things, and all of that is connected. So you will realize about it at the end when you have when you think about your trust and surrendering. You're like, it feels much lighter. It feels like, really, I feel more like love with my life, to myself, and also to the others. And it doesn't hurt. Love doesn't hurt. Real love doesn't hurt. It's unconditional. Has no expectations, no attachments. And one of the ways to do that is really going through those exercises. Something important I want to make emphasis on is that that's an ongoing process. Like I said, it's not a one step by step that you do this thing first and then the next one, and then when you feel grateful, then you're going to be able to feel trust and surrender 100%. No, it goes all together. It could be that for you, maybe one thing is easier than the other one. It depends on every person. And it's also an ongoing process. Like for me, it's something that I started like a couple of years ago after my divorce, and I started working a lot on trying to forgive, trying to love myself, to surrender, to let go of expectations from life in general. Trying to control my life was killing me, so I stopped doing it. I trust, I love my life, and I'm not anymore like, oh, I need to do this and that, and come on, and this has to do exactly how I want it, because no, I relaxed and I trust a lot more. But it's still an ongoing process, because sometimes situations come when you realize that you still have to work on it a little bit more, or maybe like a different experience that you're like, okay, here I have to work on forgiving, or I have to work on letting go this thing. Because it's not like, oh, I let that thing go, or I forgave my past or whatever, or whoever person who did that to me, and that's it. Like never in my life I have to do it again now. It's an ongoing process. Something I have noticed is it really goes over and over, and that's why you have to practice it every single day, every time. Like make your list and really make that as part of your life. That's a new life that you're gonna start. It's like habits that are gonna change in your life. It's a way of living. It's not just something you do at a time, start a weekend and finished. No, it's an ongoing process, but it's life-changing. Once you start doing it, you realize how important that is, how good that is, how helpful it is for your life. You'll just keep doing it because it's good. I'm going to give you 2 quick examples about my life. So the first one was about divorce. I went through divorce, like you might already know, I talk in different videos. And I did all of this process with my ex. So I understood the situation. I understood what I felt. So in that case, I felt anxious because I didn't know what to expect. I had lost faith. I was disappointed. I was frustrated because I had not been able to holding on to my marriage and making those dreams come true. So there were many things going on. I was like, what I did with this person, maybe I was not enough for this person. Maybe I would blame myself so much. But that was part of the process. I understood why as well. Many things go to my childhood, many things that I had to do and deal still with rejection or feeling not enough or letting things affect me in my case. That also had to do with my job situation. And then compassion, empathy. I understood how he felt. I put myself in his shoes, and I was like, okay, he's going through this and that, and maybe many other things I do not even know. And when I really studied that, reflected on that, and also like his family, okay, I was like, okay, his family is like this, like that. It's not because he wants to do things in a certain way just because, I don't know, just for me, because he wants to be mean to me or whatever. No, like there were many things that I would understand, and I'm like, okay, he behaves like this because that's a pattern in his family. They are used to do this and that. That's the way they are. Or I don't know, this happened to him when he was little, and maybe that's why he did this and did that to me. I put myself in his shoes, and that really helped me understand a lot. Not the whole situation, of course, I don't know everything about him or anything, um, but what I know helped me understand a lot and feel compassion and empathy for him. That helped me to forgive him. I forgave him, so now we're good friends. I see him and I really feel so much love for him. Even though it didn't work, but I love him and it feels good. I don't feel any kind of resentment, even though we hurt each other, but it's good. Now it's good. I love him for real, for how he is. And then I was able to be grateful for that, for all the time we spent together, all the things we did together, everything that I learned by his side. I learned so many things with him. He's such a wonderful person. The same with his family. I learned a lot, I have to say. I think I grew a lot while being together with this person, and it was such an amazing experience. I'm so grateful for that. And now being single, I realize about it, and many things when I'm with friends, I'm like, I know now how this works, and I'm used to do this and that, and I'm so happy about it, because I'm like, yeah, I learned that with that person. And I see other people being single, maybe struggling with many things because they haven't learned that yet, but I do, and I'm very happy about that. I'm so grateful for that. That also helped me love myself, love my life, and forgive myself also, because I was like, yeah, maybe it was my fault, maybe I didn't do this right, maybe I was not, I didn't pay enough attention to him, or maybe I was not patient enough to him. But I reflected on the situation, and I was like, I did what I could with what I have, and I was able to forgive myself at the same time. And all of that process finally brought me to a point where I could surrender and just let go. And that's when I really let my anxiety, because it was not just about going through divorce, but my whole life. It was a whole complex situation. But that was part of the process, and that really helped me like let go. And let go of him. Know that it's fine. Know that what I lived with him was good, was beautiful, that it was our time and it was beautiful. And now it's our time to keep going with life. Everything is fine. We just need to keep growing, keep learning, keep being our best versions in life. And that's why life is so beautiful. Life is good. Maybe something I really have to say is that I have to keep working on it, and I realized about it shortly. It's about a different situation I had with another person. After my divorce, I wanted to kind of date someone, but of course, I was not able to date. But I think I hurt that person because I said, no, I'm not ready for that. Or, well, I didn't say anything. I showed him. I was not able to show love, to show affection, to I know in many things you are hurt. And when you are hurt after getting through divorce or going through a difficult situation, you hurt other people as well because you are so focused on yourself, on your pain. And that's what happened at that time. Then later on, a few years later, now I feel a lot better and ready. So I tried to reach out this person. So I was like, okay, maybe we can try something out. Let's see. And then I see like getting kind of like weird mixed messages and signals from this person. There's been like a couple of misunderstandings, and that kind of hurts. But at the same time, I'm working on letting that situation go and also let this person go. I'm working on it right now. Because partly I'm going through my feelings, and part of the analysis and the process I'm doing, understanding why I feel like that and what I'm feeling. It's like I feel partly guilty. And why? Because, like I said, I think I hurt this person, and instead of paying attention to his feelings or what he was saying to me, I was completely disregarding that person. Now I also have felt a bit rejected, and that has to do with my childhood. The situation I told you about, that I was not feeling enough because of a member of my family, and I felt really bad. I felt no matter what I did, I was just not enough for that person. And I still, that's something I really have to keep working on, and that has effect still on this situation, on this present moment right now. That's something I'm working on right now, and I'm going through this process with letting go this person that I know I hurt in the past, and I feel bad because of that. So I'm going through this process, forgiveness as well, with myself and the other person. And that's why I say it's an ongoing process all the time. It's an ongoing process. When you finish this, a couple of years, you're going to realize, like, oh, maybe you find yourself in a similar situation again, when you are faced again with feeling similar feelings, with a similar attachment, or trying really not to let go of this person because of certain situation. But going through this process and really going through it, trying to do this exercise and really being honest with yourself helps you finally liberate yourself, set you free, and find feeling real love in your life. So that's all what I wanted to talk to you about today. Thanks a lot for listening to this video. Please make your comments below and let me know if you like it, which steps you're gonna take after watching this video to improve your situation and overcoming your challenges, right? And happy to see you later in another video.